Hello friends, in today's video I'm going to talk about one of the most common natural supplements that you can find in your local supplement store, and that is creatine. So basically I'm just going to tell you in short pretty much everything you need to know about creatine, and we'll try to keep it as simple as possible for you guys, because I assume majority of you interested into this video are teenagers, 14, 15, 16 years olds, and you don't really understand all the science. Therefore I don't want to bore you with sounding too smart and breaking down the science with ATP and this molecule and this receptor and stimulates this production and that, because you probably don't understand that. So we'll try to keep it as simple and as short as possible. So let's get to our video. So creatine, what it does, basically just helps your muscles to produce more energy, therefore your performance will be slightly better. How much better? Will it make you insanely strong over the night? Unfortunately not. It's not that powerful, but it certainly will make some difference. It will help you push for that extra 1 or 2 reps, or help you add a little bit more weight to the bar. So overall it will certainly positively impact your performance. Next common question about the creatine would be, but do I really need to supplement creatine? Don't I get it from the food? Yes, you get some creatine from food, for example from meats, but in very small amounts. So in order to meet your daily creatine demands for the performance boosting purposes, you would need to eat quite a lot of meat. I don't know exactly how much, but I think it's around 1.5 to 2 kilograms or even more than 2 kilograms of meat per day. Now, if you're fine with spending that much money on meat and slamming that much meat every single day, then sure, you don't need to supplement creatine. But if you're not, then yeah, you need to supplement creatine. Then the next very common question about the creatine would be, I'm 14 years old, can I start taking creatine at this age, or am I too young? Do I need to wait a couple more years in order to start taking creatine? No, you don't wait nothing, you just start taking creatine, the sooner the better, If I were to go back in time, I would start taking creatine since the day I was born. Literally, I would tell my mother to put it in the milk, So yeah, age doesn't matter with creatine. You can take creatine even if you are 10 years old, 9 years old, not a problem. Just take your creatine. And then the next very similar question, if I'm a girl, can I take creatine, or is it just for the guys? It's not just for the guys, it's also for the girls. So yes, if you're a girl, you can take creatine. Next, also very common question about the creatine is, can I take creatine during the cutting period, or better not, because creatine holds water, therefore I won't look as lean? This is a total bullshit. Yes, creatine does hold water, but it doesn't hold the subcutaneous water underneath your skin, and it doesn't make you any more bloated or fat looking, It only holds the water inside your muscles, so it causes intracellular water retention. Therefore, your muscles will appear a little bit more round and full, but you're not gonna look any more bloated or any fatter. So yes, absolutely take creatine during the cutting period. Now, just so I got these most common questions about creatine out of the way, now let's move on to how to actually take creatine. So do you need first a loading phase and then a maintenance phase, and then you need to get off creatine for some time to give your body a break from creatine? None of that bullshit. You don't do any loading phase, you don't do any break from creatine. You just start taking 5 grams every single day, including rest days, so no skipping of creatine, and you take this for the rest of your life until the day you die. Now, what time in a day and how to take creatine? So does it need to be in the morning? Does it need to be for pre-workout, intra-workout, post-workout? Does it need to be before sleep? Does it need to be with orange juice for better absorption? Does it need to be consumed with food or with no food? It doesn't really matter. So time in a day doesn't matter. So you can take it either in the morning with your breakfast, or before your breakfast, or in the evening, or post-workout. All that matters is that you take your 5 grams creatine daily. And also it doesn't matter how you take it, whether you just dry scoop it, or you mix it in a protein shake, or you mix it in an orange juice, or sprinkle it on your broccoli. It pretty much doesn't matter. As I said, all that matters is that 5 grams of creatine gets inside your system once per day. And now let's move on to side effects. So are there any potential side effects from taking creatine that would make you not want to take this supplement? And I would say it like that. For vast majority of people, creatine has no side effects, but you'll always find someone that will have some side effects, because pretty much anything we consume, no matter whether it's creatine, salad, pepper, eggs, avocado, ashwagandha, anything we consume can have some side effects on some people. So for example, someone may eat a large bowl of salad and lots of vegetables, and he might feel bloated and gassy and fart like a motherfucker for next 3 hours. So yeah, those are uncomfortable negative side effects. But does this mean that these veggies are dangerous and toxic and will gonna kill him? Not really. And the same, I think it goes with creatine. Like, I think it's overall very positive supplement, and pretty much almost everyone on this planet should be supplementing with, including you. And if you are experiencing any negative side effects, then you can always stop supplementing it, but give it a try and see, you know. Now, to say a little bit more about creatine, what else creatine is good for? So we talked about the performance a bit, we talked about the visuals. Creatine is also proven to be very, very, very healthy for the brain. I think it also fights dementia and other neurological diseases, and improves your overall cognition at the same time. It's also very researched. I forgot to mention, I should mention that at the beginning of the video. It's probably one of the most researched supplements on the market out there, and it's also very cheap. I mean, lately the prices have been rising a little bit, but it's still it's pretty cheap. Like, you know, you're not gonna spend a lot of money for creatine, especially if you're taking dose like 5 grams daily. It doesn't cost too much. So I really see no point for anyone to not take creatine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So to conclude on short, creatine will boost your performance in the gym, what will obviously help you gain muscle faster. For the visuals, creatine will hold a little bit of intracellular water and make your muscles look a little bit more full and round. You can take creatine if you're 14 years old. Age doesn't matter with creatine, and you can also take creatine if you're a female. Doesn't matter when in the day you take creatine, all that matters is that you take 5 grams of creatine daily. Also doesn't matter how you take creatine, doesn't matter whether it's on empty stomach, with food, with drink, because it will absorb anyway. No loading phase, no breaks of taking creatine, just take it 5 grams every single day, including rest days, till the day you die. And yeah, it's very researched and it's cheap. So overall, my opinion, is it worth supplementing with creatine? And I would say a big yes to that. I would say pretty much almost every single person on this planet should be supplementing with creatine. Even if you're not weightlifting, I still believe you'll get the brain benefits from taking it, you know. So definitely take creatine because it's really cheap, it's proven to be effective, and yeah, it is effective, you know. I mean, if it would cost you like 100 euros monthly, I would say, bro, just save your money. It's not worth the money, but because it's so cheap, I think you really have no reason for not taking it. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you find my video useful. Hope you will like and subscribe and comment to support the channel's growth. Hope you will be taking creatine on daily basis because it's an awesome supplement. And see you in next video.